Good morning YouTubers, it's me again, and today is the results of my first weigh-in. I went to Slimming World last night and it was my first proper weigh-in, you know, to see what I've lost. My class was at 5:30, so I'm recording this the day after. Today is now Thursday. And the results for my first week are I lost £4.5, which I'm really chuffed with. It was more than I expected because as I've told you in my previous videos, I had a Halloween party and got really drunk, and I had planned it in anyway. So I would have been happy with just a £2 loss maybe or something. So you had to get a 4.5 out over the moon. So I'll just show you in my book. You see that? So yay, really happy with that. I'm really hoping that, I don't know, sometimes I seem to lose one week and then next week I don't lose much or maintain and stuff, so I'm going to have a really good week this week to make sure that I lose something. My target for next week, what she puts on a little pad in the class, is 2.5, which would take me to my half a stone, which for me would be amazing to do that in 2 weeks. But to be honest, I don't care if I only lose £0.5 a week. I'll be happy as long as I lose something. It's what is it? It's something not a race. I can't remember what the saying is. Oh dear, that's rubbish. It's something but not a race, or not a marathon. There is a word saying, I can't remember what it is, so anyway, whatever. So yeah, I had a good week. There was just Friday, which was like half a day because I was good during the day, and then I had my party and drunk lots of rosé wine, and I had pie and peas, but the peas are free, so that doesn't matter. And apart from that, I had a couple of nibbles and stuff that night. Apart from that, I mean, that's all I did wrong really, was the wine and the pie part of the meal. Yeah, so I did plan all week. I know I was going to do it. I purposely ate under 15 sins a day. So I think the highest sins I had were about 11. You know, the highest sins. The least I had, I think, was 4.5. So yeah, I didn't like starve myself or anything like that. I was just careful. Yeah, and it paid off. So woohoo! I'm happy. So my favourite meal of the week last week was a corned beef hash that I made. I made that Thursday, and I had leftovers, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I had leftovers on Saturday, which were a nice hangover food actually, because I was a bit squiffy with me hangover. But yeah, the corned beef hash went down lovely. I do like tatties and gravy and stuff like that, proper like food. So, and I think, I can't remember how much I worked it out to a portion, 2 sins, something like that. But I've decided to buy some more corned beef this week to make another one for whenever. And I was looking in my book, and last time I bought lean corned beef, I just assumed it would be a lot less sins, and I'm saving myself lots of sins. But just checking the book, standard corned beef and lean corned beef, there's only half a sin difference. Let's see if it'll, yeah, can you see there? So it's 3 sins per 100 grams for standard corned beef and 2.5 sins per 100 grams, pardon me, for lean corned beef, which really surprised me because the price of lean corned beef, you get a tiny little, well, in fact I've got to show you, that's the standard one I bought yesterday, and the lean one is about that big, half the size, and well, yes, I think it's 200 gram can for the lean corned beef, and it's about £2.50-ish, depends where you shop, for a little tiny can, whereas this is almost twice the size. This is a 340 gram can. I think it was £2 on special offer. I could be wrong. I've slept since yesterday. I can't remember. But for the sake of that half a sin per 100 grams, I'm glad I checked, because I can't afford lean corned beef. It's like really expensive. There's only me eats it in the house. This will make a bigger portion. I'll be able to do this in a bigger pan, or the bigger slow cooker I've got, and do more portions. I did get 3 portions out of that little tiny can, so maybe maybe 5 portions maybe out of this. You know, for a similar sort of sin count, I would say. I think in this can there is like 10.5 sins. So if we divide that by 5 meals, yeah, 2 sins, just over 2 sins a tin, a portion. So it's worth double checking stuff like that. I think you just assume something because it's lean or low fat or whatever. You need to double check the sins. So yeah, and you might be pleasantly surprised. Half a sin extra for the normal corned beef it's nothing really, is it? It's not like you're going to eat the whole tin in one go, is it? You know, well, I wouldn't anyway. Maybe somebody would. But yeah, for what I use it for, it's worth it. Save me some money, and you know, it's all good. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that little tip with you. I think I'll do that every week. If I find something that I've learnt, or a tip, you know, just you might have not known that tip and now you do. Yeah, I'll try and maybe do something like that every week. You know, if there is something to say, then I will. I won't purposely hunt for stuff, because that'll just be like a job then, and then it won't be enjoyable. But if I do come across something like that, I will share the little snippet of information that I have found out. So yeah, that's what these vlogs are really good for, stuff like that, because I watch other people's vlogs, and you know, you learn something every time you watch something. If somebody just recommends something, you think, oh yeah, I'll try that, and you know what, you know, it's all like Slimming World community on here, isn't it? It's great. But yeah, if I have got an Instagram account. It's called Kazza's Slimming Profile. So if you want to see what sort of foods I'm eating, please go there and have a look. I did upload the picture of this weight loss last night while I was still sat in class, because I was so pleased. So yeah, if you follow that, then you'll see my weight losses or weight gains or maintains straight away. Hopefully they'll all be losses, no gains, with a bit of luck. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say this week. Next week, yeah, I will say next week. I've got nothing planned, socialising, anything like that, so I can't see why I can't have a 100% week. The only thing which could sabotage it would be myself, and I feel really good. I'm in a good place at the minute. I don't think that will happen. Yeah, so there's no excuses for me this week. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to try and get that £2.5 off for next week. That would be great. Hopefully I will be showing you a shiny sticker on here next week. Fingers crossed. Cross them fingers like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to a good week, and I hope your weeks have been good this week, and weight losses or whatever. If you've not lost and maintained, just stick at it. And next week is another week, tomorrow's another day, and get back on the straight and narrow, which I think is the best advice you can follow, really. Don't give in, don't stop going to class. Definitely just keep going, because that's my failure. I always pack it in. If I start maintaining, start gaining, instead of staying to class and facing the music, and then I would get back on it eventually, I end up packing it in, which means I end up putting weight back on and back to square one. No good, is it? So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. I will go now and leave you, and I will see you next week in my week 2 weigh-in video, which will be next Thursday morning, same as today. So thanks for watching, and see you later. Goodbye.